Well, it's a growing service, which, like everything, it needs to grow. So every year they need more money. We need their services, and that's just a plus for us living out here in the bush, just out in the middle of nowhere. You just never know when you need them. Raising that amount of money and a way the people think of the flying doctor service is fantastic.
Yeah, most people that are with the auxiliary, they do have their own story as to why they are there and why they're helping out. And yeah, it's very interesting to see that this service has brought a group of ladies together, and we're all appreciative. RFDS has brought us together. We're very appreciative of the RFDS and are more than happy to be helping out. I'm there because I believe in the RFDS and I would like it to be there for many, many more years. And knowing that if I'm not around, at least my family can feel comfortable living out here, and knowing that the RFDS is still here.
It's just one of these things that we do, and I love the job and I love the people that I meet, and everyone's got a story, and you get to share in that. I just find it really hard to put into words why it's so rewarding, but it just is. You just meet these people, and they're kind, honest, welcoming people, and when they come to us at times of feeling fragile, you know, that they've got ill health and that sort of thing, and they're looking for a bit of a leg up. You get a real sense that you are looking after them and caring for them and allowing them to battle on out there in times when it's not that easy. It's hot, there's drought, they're remote, things happen, they get anxious, and they need help.
It is something that you rely on. It's part of our life. It's part of people's lives in the area now.
Really the grunt work of what we do is primary health care, so providing GP services to people in rural and remote locations throughout Queensland, New South Wales and South Australia. So get to these people, screen them for cardiovascular risk, diabetes, all these sorts of things, and try and influence healthcare before it becomes an acute problem. So if we can treat someone's blood pressure or diabetes or kidney disease, we might actually prevent a stroke or a heart attack, which could be completely life-changing for someone. It's great. The older population, they shouldn't have to move away from their land, their place, because of where they've chosen to live. Just like the young ones shouldn't have that opportunity of experience living in the outback taken away from them just because there might be a few extra risks. So again, it's closing that gap to accessing healthcare. We can help with that, and we're great. And it's the same with some of our other sites that have a higher Indigenous population. Country's really important to Indigenous Australians, and we can be there to help them remain on country. It's rewarding for them, it's rewarding for us. We get to share in their culture and get as much out of it as what perhaps they do. And they share a little bit of their lives with us, and we share a bit of our lives with them.
I first come down here, I think it was in about 1942, 43. I'm a 1925 model, yeah. So, fair way back, and I've seen a fair bit and enjoyed every bit of it. No, it does a great job, this flying doctor. I've been flown out, 3 times? I think I've had three or four trips. Been busted up with horses once, and different falls and whatever over the years. So they've been very good to me, so can't say no more.
I just think that having a service like the Flying Doctor is really, really important out here. I've lived here all my life. I've got 2 girls that are grown now and grandchildren, so it's something that is just the security it gives you by being in a remote area like we are. The RFDS is part of every small community. We raise money for the RFDS. We've got a collection box on our bar because it's something, as I say, the RFDS touches everybody's life, everybody's family. You live out here, there wouldn't be a person that lives here that wouldn't have had a grandparent or a parent or a child or somebody need the RFDS.
Our little granddaughter was diagnosed with a brain tumour. She was having problems seeing, and the flying doctor came and she was taken back to Broken Hill. They flew her to Adelaide, where she was operated on. When she came home, her parents nursed her for 6 months, and the flying doctor came out every week with a palliative care lady, and they were there every week for the 6 months that she lived. That's a wonderful, wonderful service. How could you ever repay something like that? You just couldn't.
Well, you've got to saturate yourself in the community to gain acceptance in the first place. If you sort of stroll in as this translocated city doctor that just tries to hold on to your city values and wants to swan in and out of the community without actually engaging and immersing yourself in the community, you're not going to get very far with the patients, and you're not going to really look after their health care. So you build that rapport, and initially you just start touching on basic health problems, and then the ultimate sign of respect and reward comes when they start disclosing things which they hold pretty close to themselves. In particular, it's blokes out here. I mean, I'm a young male, and we're all pretty staunch, and we don't like letting people see our frailties. But guys at the bush out here, when you build up a rapport, and you might talk about farming or talk about just general things, eventually they'll come to you and let you know that they're struggling, and that's when you can really help someone. We can all stitch up a wound or fix a broken arm, but to actually help someone out that's having trouble emotionally, or might be wanting to end their own life, and knowing that you've pulled them back from the brink, that's good day in general practice.
I think we need to really realise that that without the RFDS or without the doctors, we just don't have a community, and we don't have the security to be here.
I think they're a wonderful institution. They are very caring. They are very special people. I think that the RFDS, the doctors, are very special people.
I can't really put into words what I get out of each day. The work that I do is exceptionally rewarding. I just love it, and I thank all the people of the bush for allowing me to continue to keep doing it.